Hey, I'm Chuck Fasst, and welcome back to my ongoing resurrection of the Flying Dutchman, this '69 Camaro. If you're familiar with the legend of the Flying Dutchman, you know about the curse, as I attempt to resurrect this cursed vessel back onto land. Okay, well, days have gone by. I've done the front of the car. Now I'm working on the rear. I gotta get over here. Got this new Graco gun that I'm trying to use. Shooting this metallic. I'm no painter, so I'm trying to get good coverage in these corners and everything. I'm down to my last pass here. Got my last little bit of paint. I'm just trying to finish off the back end of this thing. And I've jammed the doors and around the fenders and door handles and stuff like that. I was trying to get it so I can bolt the rest of the parts onto the car. Make it cruisable for now. Then decide what we're going to do next and how we're going to get the rest of this thing painted. Okay. I don't know, that's probably going to be pretty good. This metallic looks like shit when it first lays on, but then after a while it lays out. It flows out and it looks a lot better. So I'm using a better gun now too. And see, this metallic is a one-stage paint, so it's not a two-stage like I was using before with a base coat, clear coat system. So what is here. I can't sand any boo-boos out or anything here. The top of the car is going to be black, and I'm going to clear it, so it'll be hand rubbed out. Alright. Anyway, there we go. Till next time. Alrighty then. She's dried overnight. We're putting her back together. I'm going to use the camera here to tell me how my turn signals and brake lights are working. The ignition needs to be on. Alright, well, we've got her pretty much together now. It's taken me a work week. I just got these, just arrived, and it sits too high right here. Hood comes down on them. Hood won't close all the way, so I got my cowl hood here. I'm going to take and cut a section out. Alright, another day is down and I'll be working on into the night. It's a long journey back getting this thing all hooked back. I've got the wiring back together, got the systems all functioning, and let's see, I'll throw on the rear bumper, got to do the door handles. There's my hood. Car be mostly together enough maybe to take to a cruise in, possibly. Well, here I am over here at the Slowpokes Cruise in Vancouver, Washington. Been working and slaving over that car last couple days, 100-degree temperatures, working out in the driveway on it. Now here we are. It's raining, but it's welcome rain and it's cool out. I'm not sweating today. Just kicking back at the car cruise. It is cool. So that's what she looks like in her present state. She runs. She runs a little bit. There's the cruise. Stretches all the way up the street. We got Main Street blocked off here in uptown Vancouver. Take a peek at the engine compartment. That's how she looks now. Our Global West suspension. And remember, this car has a complete NASCAR rear suspension under it. You won't find too many Camaros like that. But now she's together, and now I start my list. It's going to be a long one. Got more weeks of hard work ahead of me. Alright, here we are. We're cruising the gut down here in McMinnville. People everywhere. This is the test. This is the slow cruise test of the hot rod. Let's check out these gauges. Let me do it. Looking pretty good there. What else we gotta do? Well, there's like 5 cops standing on the street corner. Should I give a nitrous test? Let's see here. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's working. Alrighty then. We are home. We are home. Yes, indeed. Cruising till midnight. McMinnville, Oregon. Dragging the gut.
Sir, I need you to pull around the corner up here.
Oh, okay. Well, let's take a quick spin around the hot August days cruise-in out here at the Gateway Elks. Their whole parking lot is full of cars. Portland, Oregon on a Sunday afternoon. All right, the Flying Dutchman picks up her first trophy. They called the category Monster Motor. A little mouse motor won the Monster Motor category. All right, I keep on keeping on with this thing day after day. Been sanding a lot more on it now, stripped and sanded, epoxy primered that hood and sanded it. Don't even want to say how many hours. Tens and tens of hours, let's say, on one hood. I've sanded the whole side of the car down. I think I'm going to paint the side of it. I think I'm going to paint the lower color on the car. But maybe I'll go to a cruise-in first if I get some more work done on that old Chevy van. So I could do a good job of towing it. Oh boy, don't look at the exhaust. Okay, we're cruising into the Cruising Blues now. Okay, here we are, another day. I've actually been busy with this thing, wrenching on it one day, sanding on it the next. I've had it to a few car cruises as I'm working out the bugs, and actually in this condition I've picked up a couple of trophies even. The only trophies this thing's ever won. It's not even done. Anyway, now I have sanded the sides of the car down, and I've masked out the dividing line between the two colors. So the stripe is going to end up going right around where that line is. I'm going to back mask all across here. I'm going to shoot the charcoal metallic along the bottom. I'm going to do that right here in the driveway and then see what I have. And I'm out of paint, so I'm going to have to go get paint. This may not get done tonight, but we're getting closer. God help me. I'm getting ready to paint the lower side of my car in the driveway here. The neighbors got trucks approaching, and they're breaking out saws and they're cutting wood and sawdust and everything now. Yeah, Okay, the neighbor stopped sawing wood across the street. I'm doing 4-to-1. This is acrylic enamel. This is finish. This finish 1, charcoal mist metallic. Okay, we're bringing it up here to the 6, and then I put my hardener into the 6 there, and that's it. Alright, they stopped sawing wood across the street. It's right now 80 degrees. That's what I need with this hardener. I'm going to go for it. Alright, I've been sitting here cleaning out my gun. I sprayed and sprayed and sprayed. Could not get that paint to come out of there. Had to get in there. It was all gummed up and rubbered up and everything. I couldn't get good solid coverage. You can see in the sun how blotchy it is. Couldn't get good solid paint to come out, so it was all gummed up in there, all rubbered up. I'm leaving out this little, down inside here, there's a little filter thing. It was all plugged up. I'm leaving it out. To hell with it. I want this metallic to get through this gun and lay down on a nice drop coat. Finally got that gun all cleaned up and started using it. It's a lot different. It was coming out fast. It was difficult to, it was trying to sag in places. The light's really bad here, so it's really hard to see, but and then there's blotchiness going on there, so I jacked the side of the car up. I'm going to try to do one nice coat, try to get the gun set just right, and try to cover this up. And they have the same thing on the other side. I'll jack it up. Well, I pretty much used up the day. I'm starting to pull off some of the masking now. I'd like to say it's really great, but it's not. It looks good over here. I'm liking the driver's side. That's where I back tape it. That's why I try not to get a distinct line across there, so it'll be easy to sand when I put the stripe in. So there it is. My problems are over here on the other side. Once I got things going, I was over here on this fender, and I got too many droplets, and I got some sags, and tried to sand them. You can't do that with acrylic enamel. You have to wait. You gotta wait a day or two, I guess. So I'm kind of stuck here. I can't do anything more. So that's about it for now. Well, continuing on with my vid on how to not to paint your car in your driveway. Days have gone by. I've been sanding all over on this thing. I don't know about painting the bottom half first, because I sand up here on the top and it streaks down onto the metallic paint below. But anyway, I washed it off as best I can. We're waiting for it to dry now. And get a shot after it dries. There's a lot more, there'll be a lot of cleanup involved in this. But at any rate, I've got the top of the car sanded, and I've got other parts and pieces over here that I got to finish with. I'm still working on, and try to get everything sanded here. And we got another set of 80-degree days coming up. Looks like I'm going to try to finish this job here in the driveway. So we'll see what more disasters befall me. I've tried to edit out some of the cursing, but some of it just has to be left in. Well, the way this breeze is blowing, the car is drying off a bit. A little bit concerned about that. I hope the breeziness dissipates here this week so that I can get this thing done. Can't really see the metallic here in the dark, but you can see how the I'm sanded down into the layers of the Bondo here. It's nice and smooth and flat. And so it's sanded. I just got to get a few of my other components sanded on, and we'll be real close. And start to figure out how I'm going to mask this, how I'm going to shoot the top part. So I just hope that wind dies down.